that would be the safety of the Philadelphia Eagles, Malcolm Jenkins, and he joins us now on Golic&Wingo. Malcolm, first of all, congratulations. I know your emotion meter is probably at 0 at this point, but can you put into words what it was like when you realized we actually did it?
Man, that last play, they threw that ball up, and it kind of got bounced around a little bit, but when it hit the ground, I think you can see all of the defenders kind of pause for a second, had to kind of look up at the clock and realize, like, we had just become world champions. In the season that we just finished out, the way it started, the amount of things we've had to fight through, the amount of trust that we've had to have in each other throughout the year, it's just an amazing feeling.
And to take people there, Malcolm, that last play, like you said, everybody sees the 6'6" Gronk with the ball going up and while he's the closest receiver. And then the convergence of defensive players on the ball was incredible. But just take us through that play when the ball's in the air for those of us that will never be in that position.
Yeah, I mean, for us, we've talked about these type of situations all year. And rarely do you come across them, and especially with this much on the line. But with that ball in the air, it's just like everything's in slow motion. You obviously see Gronk. Everybody goes for the ball, and when the ball doesn't immediately hit the ground, like your heart drops. You're just hoping nobody catches the tip, and it hits the ground, and everything just catches back up to speed, and it just all sets in that we just did it. You know, we just finished and put the exclamation point on the entire season. We are world champions, and now the countdown is for us to get back to Philly as fast as possible and join the celebration.
Malcolm Jenkins with us here after his Super Bowl win over the New England Patriots. I got to say, watching that play, the first thing I thought of was that scrum play against the Falcons last year where somehow Julian Edelman came up with that catch. I was like, oh, my gosh, are they going to do it again? But they didn't. They didn't, Malcolm. You guys won it.
They did it.
Just so people understand, take us through what your life has been from the game to doing this interview right now, because I don't think a lot of people understand that you are probably completely sleep deprived. I could tell you a million things, and your brain would probably believe it just because the disconnect between body and soul is probably pretty crazy right now.
Yeah, we hadn't been asleep yet. We obviously had the celebration on the field right after the game. That took, a while. We got in the locker room and partied some more.
Yeah,
we left
you did.
the locker room and immediately went to the after party, and then just got back to the hotel maybe an hour ago. And we probably won't go to sleep until we get on this plane, or probably until tomorrow. So we're on cloud 9 right now, man. Like I said, everything, we're just trying to get back to Philly as fast as possible. We know that they are partying like never before, and we are trying to get back to that.
Super Bowl champion Malcolm Jenkins, Eagle safety, joining us on Golic&Wingo, and that's got to be a nice ring to it to hear the Super Bowl champion part. So in this game, it took all the way until that 33-32, 9 minutes to go in the game, when all of a sudden New England got the lead. So take us now to the mentality of you guys held the lead, and this was a game where both defenses we know gave up a lot of yards, and now New England takes the lead. So what was the talk on the sideline?
Well, the biggest thing is, our offense was rolling, and we didn't expect them to slow down. They took the lead when New England's defense actually got a stop, and our defense was talking the entire second half, like, we just need one stop. One stop would win us the game, and we didn't get that stop until the end. And when our offense took the lead late in the game, we realized that was our time, that we were going to be on the field for our entire team and our entire season. And nobody doubted anything. Nobody batted an eye. We didn't have to have a big huddle or rallying point. Everybody understood what the time was and what needed to be done. And we stepped up. We knew that play was going to come, and somebody was going to be the hero. Somebody was going to go down in history. And that player just happened to be Brandon Graham and Derek Barnett scooping up that fumble. And that was the play we needed, the one stop that we needed on defense to get us a world championship. And what we wouldn't write the script any better.
Well, look, man, Malcolm Jenkins with us. Don't sell yourself short, man. Let's just make people understand about you. You started your career in New Orleans. a team that had never won anything in their 42 years, and then you guys upset Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts in Super Bowl 44 to take them down 31-17, and now you end a 56-year drought with the Philadelphia Eagles. So you can talk about everybody else, but it's pretty clear, Malcolm Jenkins, you're the reason the Eagles won the game. I mean, that's obvious.
I'm starting to see a little trend there.
There it is. There it is.
Nah, I mean, it's one of those things. I've been blessed to be a part of some amazing teams. That team in New Orleans, to bring that Super Bowl to that city when it had never even been to the Super Bowl was amazing. My first year in the league, but this one is something special. To be able to be a leader on this team, to be a key contributor in all the things that we went through this year. To bring it back to the city of Philadelphia is something special. When I came here, all I could ever think about was what this parade would look like when we won this Super Bowl, and I'm so excited to take part in that.
Again, Malcolm Jenkins joining us, Eagles safety, Super Bowl champion. And on a personal note, most of my career was with the Eagles, and I of a 9-year career, 6 were there, and we never got to the Super Bowl. So I can't tell you how happy I am for you guys to get there, just like what you said, for those fans, because those fans are fantastic. And also another feeling I never felt in 9 years was the clock hitting 0 and just the emotion that you would have with your teammates. I try and explain all the time that you spend so much time with your teammates throughout the season. If you could take us on the field and in the locker room and just how it was with you and your teammates when you got the ultimate goal in team sports.
Man, I probably broke down about 5 times on the field. It's just when that clock hits 0 and that confetti is in the air and you just take the time to soak in the environment and you realize that all that you've sacrificed, all that you've put in for an entire year has been worth it. And you've reached the mountaintop. That mountaintop experience is like nothing else that you can find. And then to get in that locker room and to just celebrate with everybody from the equipment managers to the practice squad players, to coaches, players, it's an amazing feeling. And it's one that every team in this league scratches and scrapes for to get to. And only one team gets to enjoy that at the end of the year. And we are blessed and grateful to be able to be that team to celebrate that at the end of the year.
Well, look, man, go celebrate it because we're looking at pictures in Philadelphia of people doing backflips off the awning of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. They are clearly ready to see you guys and enjoy yourself. Malcolm, I know you're a little sleep-deprived right now, but congratulations.
Yes,
enjoy
absolutely.
it. What a special moment. And every dog has their day. And the dogs in Philadelphia came through one of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl history.
Congrats, man.